Got Tones here.
Sparky J.
We're from the Cloud of Minds channel. Today we got a review on a couple of devices that we picked up for the purpose of this review here. And it is the Delta
Squonker.
TVL Revenant. They came together to bring a highly innovative device.
Highly anticipated as well.
So, without saying too much on the top, let's just jump into this, dive down, show you everything that comes in the package. We're not going to really throw a build into the RDA because it's so simple. We'll go over it, talk about it really fast.
Also show you how to navigate through your menu system as well.
And then bring it back on top and let you know all of our thoughts on this highly anticipated device.
See you down there.
Let's do it!
Alright guys, down on the bottom with the new Delta Revenant Squonker from TVL. Here's the box that it comes in. It's got your Delta on the top. Side of it says Revenant. Other bottoms, nothing. Top, nothing. This side will have the TVL logo on it. Now on the back, you're gonna have what this comes with, the accessories, your warnings, your specifications, the RDA it comes with, and your color. We today both have the gold and silver rendition of the Delta Squonker. You'll open your box up and get your little filling tube, which they recommend to fill. I personally haven't had to use any. I haven't had to use this. I just use any kind of bottle. You will get your device along with the reload RDA. The bottom will come with your user manual. Delta, pretty much everything that it comes with, same as the back, specifications, how you should run your RDA, coils, wicking, all the good stuff, how to navigate through your system, all the good stuff, different languages, that's what it is. And you get your goodie bag. Gotta love the goodie bag. Come with a 510 adapter for a drip tip, a couple of O-rings, grub screws. It will come with a regular, I think this is a gold-plated pin, non-squonking, and it comes with a few coils. These are some dope-ass coils for sure. It will also come with your charging cord, which this is even personalized to the Delta. It says Revenant on one side, and then again has a different logo over there, kind of small. And you get your handy dandy little tool.
Yes!
Inside the device will come with your sleeve, which is for some reason made by Vespresso to house your 18650s, because this is a 21700. Here's your fill port, and that's what it is. Now, to navigate through your go ahead and throw a 21700 in there. 30T. Now what's dope about this is you hit the side, that'll be the right side, and the fire button, it will go to your clock. And every time I change the battery, it doesn't ever lose it. Press it again, it'll go back to your home screen. This way, you're gonna hit your center button 3 times to get through your screen. And it's just going to be simple up and down. If you want to go into that setting, you hit the middle button. that's pretty much what it is, guys. You want to squonk, you do not have to press this repeatedly. You press it once and it will continue to squonk. And here is the deck for the RDA, which I already have a build in. That's pretty much it. You can run mesh in this if you really want to. I personally tried it and did not like it. So, with that being said, let's get back on top, give you our views about it, and also, I forgot to mention, right here is where you fill your squonk bottle. To do that, take your unicorn tip, push down, and fill. Now, you do have a little window right here to see your juice and where you're filling it at. This is so simple, very like super high innovation. I really like it. Let's jump back on top and talk about it. So, that being said, I'll see you guys up there.
Back on top with the Delta.
Revenant Squonker by TVL.
TVL and the Revenant made the Squonker.
Who'd have thought?
The Delta.
This is their first Squonker, is it not? Regulated Squonker from TVL.
Yes. Pretty good little device, man. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I guess what I could say is I was anticipating it a lot more than, I was super stoked about it, pre-ordered it forever ago, and then it got pushed back, and then waited for it. Was hoping it was going to be here Christmas, but it got here, about a week after Christmas?
Yeah, something like that.
But still a good device. Innovation all the way around. It has the push to squonk button. All you have to do is push your button, hold it until it's fully squonked.
And it squonks all the way up. Like it's not just like a light squonk to where it goes on your deck and fills out to go from the side. When I push the button, it goes up and touches my coil, so the middle part of the coil gets saturated as well.
Definitely.
So the RDA is definitely awesome as well.
Yeah, single coil RDA, it's nothing
simple.
It's nothing hard whatsoever. It is
Clamp
very
style.
easy. You unscrew two of the clamps, they open up, you drop in your coil. I could even go as far as saying that this RDA is easier to build on than the drop.
Because the drop is super easy to build on.
Definitely.
Drop your coils in, you're ready to go.
Definitely.
This is a single coil. So for starters, this would be a great device. Just the RDA alone would be a great device for you.
For sure.
I've tried mesh in this. I'm not going to lie. I tried mesh, seeing that it was the clamps that pinch down. And to be honest, I was not impressed.
Yeah.
I do not feel like this is a mesh.
But they don't advertise it to be either,
This is true, but
They-
you have the option.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, as the RDA alone, I love what they did here. The deck is kind of raised up a little bit. Postless style kind of deal. But it's a good little RDA. Juice well isn't the biggest in the world, but it's deep enough to get some juice in there.
And it doesn't over squonk either.
And
so that's
doesn't leak.
No leaking, no over squonking. And another thing to say about this RDA is the drip tip it comes with is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice. One of those half moon mod styles. Drip tip, black and white.
Marble.
I don't know if they all come
with
with the same one, because we so happen to get the same color. We didn't know.
Accident.
But I really like the mod itself. When I got it, I ordered gold and silver, and as you can see there, it's not really gold. It's more like a cream style color.
Vanilla.
And all of the colors that you get come with these little plates. Now this is one thing that I could say I don't really like about the It's just, I mean, you got gold and silver mod with purple, pink, blue,
black,
I mean,
silver, extra silver, like
it comes with, I mean, in the
green.
it has
There's
green
in it.
Yeah,
it's kind of out there. It's kind of hard to match an RDA.
It's different. I'll give them that. I think they should have just left them plates on the rainbow one, because the rainbow one actually looks okay on it.
Yeah, that's one I wish I would have got.
But all around, it is a pretty good device. Like I said, I was super stoked about it. I couldn't wait to get this. And I mean, I could kind of say that my feelings were a little bit let down when I got it. It wasn't,
bam! Look in the box. Oh my God! Look at
wait,
this. This is sick as fuck.
I mean, it is a good device. Innovation is there. They brought something brand new to the table that I think will be duplicated again.
I think they could have done better.
For sure.
I mean, one thing I do want to throw out there for you guys is we got these mods on a day. He got his a day after I got mine, and I have never dropped this. I leave it in my pocket, and the paint is already starting to chip on mine.
Yeah.
Now it just feels like that's a little cheap for the price point this is at. I mean, you do get the RDA with it.
It's not super expensive.
It's $134.
But it's not cheap either.
They could have done a lot better with the paint job, because I just really am a little irritated that my paint started to chip so fast. I mean, I've run the top side for a very long time, and that thing still looks very prestigious.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to keep in mind.
I think you meant pristine.
Pristine, prestigious, yeah, pristine. Okay.
But you know, like I said, man, I mean, it's a good device all the way around. Another reload RDA, something else to mention. They kind of stole the name a little bit. But the filling up is
simple.
It's so simple. You put your unicorn bottle in, it opens a door. When you pull the unicorn bottle out, it closes the door, so it's never going to leak out of the bottom of it.
Never had no problems with it.
And if you wanted to and you didn't want to fill it up that way, you can just pull out the whole bottle. But if you do pull out the bottle, you have to pull out the battery. You can pull out the whole bottle and fill it up that way.
And there's no top cap on this bottle, so it'll be super easy to fill.
For sure.
That kind of blew my mind. So obviously, it's got a little rubber piece up top that's holding in your juice.
And then the plastic bottle on it, I want to say it's 9 mLs. I can't remember. 6.5 mLs. So it's even smaller than the
new dual pulse
Squonker. And the dual pulse is tiny.
7.
It's tiny.
Yeah,
it's this big. So, I mean, it's kind of a small bottle. I mean, the top side's, what, 10?
Yeah, top side is a 10.
So, it's kind of a small bottle, but the whole Squonk system probably took up some space up in there.
With the chip that it has in it is dope. You can change the clock if you just want a regular ticking clock to go around. It does that. It also tells you the date. It's very, very easy to navigate through, like I had showed you previously. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't found a way to get into temp control or anything like that. I have only been able to find variable wattage.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, isn't a big deal, but that could be a subjective con to somebody.
For sure.
So keep that in mind if you want to go pick up this device and you're a temp control person.
Yeah. There's another thing. I mean, I know you mentioned something about the clock not resetting.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pull your battery out, it doesn't reset?
No. Nope. It stays.
Unless you leave your battery out for a long time. I know for a fact. But if you pop the battery out and put another battery right in, it will hold the same time and the same date.
And the same settings. It also will not change the wattage that you previously had on before you changed your battery.
Then there's another thing too called the super player on this. The super player will lower the ohms that you can use on this. You can go down to a 0.03 is the lowest that it says to run your own, that it will run a coil build on this, so you can go all the way down to a 0.03. Super player, what other options does this have in there? That's about it, right?
As for, it's not really an option, but what I think is another nice thing on this device is when you can't switch out your battery and you need to charge it through the device itself. When you start charging it, it'll say exactly what percentage your battery's at and how long it is going to take to charge your batteries. Now this does have a quick charger inside, so that is super helpful when you're in a bind and you can't just switch your batteries.
For sure. So, and then of course through the menu system you have, you know, you can reset the whole mod, you could set the time, you got a brightness control, you got a puff counter, you could change the theme on it, different colors, change the screen timeout, of course super player, and then it also will tell you what version it is. But I mean, all around it is a very good device. Rated as a kit, for me, I'm gonna go 8, maybe down to a 7.5 because of how innovative the device is and how easy the RDA is to build on. Definitely 8, very, very high 7 for sure. Gotta take off a couple points because of the paint chipping. Gotta take off a couple of points for this
plate
colors. Yeah, the colors just it really throws me off. I mean, yeah, cool, whatever. It's their brand, it's their thing. They can do what they want with it, but it's just different. You know, takes some getting used to.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I mean, definitely solid device for me.
And for me, I'm gonna go 7.3 solidly on that, because ultimately the paint's chipping. I'm somebody that runs a topside, and yeah, it's awesome that you can push the squonk. You know, it's not messy at all, so that's super dope. But there is, you know, you can't change your variable wattage. There's no bypass mode on this.
You could change the wattage.
Now you can change your wattage, but you can't change it
from temp
control, and there's no bypass on this. They could have just done a lot more with it, I feel.
Especially with the chip that's in it.
Yeah, definitely with the chip that's in it. I mean, maybe you can download
some firmware upgrades that'll come out, of course, you know.
But that's in the future. I'm in the right now.
Right now. So, I mean, again, solid, innovative, bringing new shit to the table. That's what this is about.
Mod.
Coming out with new versions of new stuff is what this is about, and I think they nailed it.
They did nail it.
A little bit of work. They will definitely perfect this.
Yeah, if they come out with the V2 of this, I'm gonna have to pick it up.
For sure.
As long as they give it a better paint job and replace these chips. These not the chips, but the little crazy colored emblems.
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna stick and get the
I don't know about this.
the rainbow
Yeah.
one. No lie.
But with that being said, man, I think we're out of here, man. Pick one up. TVL has them on their website. Again, $139.95. The Vapor Lounge 760.com. Other than that, I don't got much more to say, man.
I'm right there with you.
We out.